Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come and run my mouth and talk about SWV and Xscape. Um, next week is the finale. I don't know if it's going to be the season finale or the series finale. I don't know if they're coming back for a season two. I think they should, um, but I don't know. I don't know. Um, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so it basically starts off. Taj was giving Eddie a strip tease dance over the iPhone, and you heard him say that their son was right there. I thought that was kind of funny. Um, Tasha, Tasha's in the studio. Um, you know, Tasha has a different attitude. She's smiling, she's laughing. Um, they're playing, I guess, a song that she did in 2021 called "Full Time Love." It sounds like an R&B song to me. Um, maybe it is a gospel inspirational song. I don't know. I just thought it was weird that they were playing this song. Like, girl, this girl just signed a gospel deal and y'all are still playing a song that sounds like to me is an R&B song that she did, again last year or 2021. I forgot the year that she did the song. I thought that was a little bit strange. Tamika and Tasha meet up. Tamika walks in the studio. I was like, this is very, very awkward because at this point, I know that Rocky knows. Well, we know that he knows because they had a conversation about it. At this point, Rocky knows that Tamika has, you know, accused them of allegedly stealing her 30K. So she walks in. Rocky speaks. Though I feel like it was an edit. I don't think Tamika did not speak back. However, if she didn't, I wouldn't be mad at it. But Rocky spoke to Tamika. It looked as if she didn't speak back. Tasha comes in and they have a conversation. Um, Tamika tells Tasha that she apologized to Glorilla for cursing in her house. So that was a girl. I don't know. I get it. I get it. I used to be. I understand the whole cursing around your mama and daddy stuff. I do, but at some point, it's also kind of like, girl, is that what the disrespect was? So I don't know, child. I get it. Cause I used to feel the same way, especially when I was younger. Like you just don't curse in front of your mama and daddy, your grandmama, or your grand. Do I feel the same way now? A little bit. I still feel kind of feel the same way now. Do I curse in front of my mama? Yes. Okay. Do I curse in front of my grandmother? Not really. No. Um, but even if I curse in front of my mama, it's just like probably HELLSHIT, or I'm probably telling a story and I'm going to use the exact words. You know what I'm saying? Um, but if I saw somebody who was just like cursing in front of their mama, I wouldn't think nothing of it. But I guess that was a situation with Tamika. She cursed in front of Glorilla, and they felt as though that she was being disrespectful. I don't know, girl. I guess everybody, like I said, girl. Have I cursed in front of my mama? Yes. Um, but I still wouldn't say that if I saw someone using heavy, when I say heavy cuss words, I'm talking about the F word, the MF, stuff like that. When I say they were being disrespectful, not if they were a 50-year-old woman. Girl, now maybe if they were like 12 or 13, 17, 18, you know what I'm saying? I would be like, girl, you doing a lot in front of your mama and your daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you need to pull it back some. But girl, we're talking about 50-year-old women. That's what we're talking about. But it is what it is, girl. So I guess that was what she. I guess again, that's what they felt as though Tamika was disrespectful because she cursed. Because this whole time I've been trying to figure out what Tamika did that was so disrespectful. I'm still not with this either. Again, of what I just said, that's a 50-year-old woman, girl. Somebody, she was going out because you was sitting there acting dumb. Sorry. Glorilla was sitting there acting like she didn't know about what was going on with the money. So that's why Tamika was probably cursing more than likely, because you sitting here acting stupid, and then my sister sitting there acting stupid. Yeah, some cuss words gonna come out. Tamika says, not Tamika. I still get them confused. Tasha says, so what happened? How did we get here? Tamika says, I don't know. This is crazy. Can I say something? This is for Tamika. Tamika makes me sick too. I love Tamika. I would love to see Tamika on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but like as a friend. But this is what makes me sick about Tamika. Tamika, you have come onto this show, and you have, I think, and I've been saying it since the beginning, that they stole that lady's money. But I guess we don't know. Well, we do know. Girl. We think they stole that lady's money, but I'm still gonna say allegedly, okay? So you done came onto this show and you have accused these folks of stealing $30,000. Then when we see y'all in the next, then I'm going back. I know I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm trying to prove my point. Then when we see y'all in a scene afterwards, it's kind of like, hey, how you doing? Like, we haven't talked. Girl, of course y'all not gonna talk. Y'all was already not talking before that, but now you done accuse this man and her husband of stealing $30,000. Why would y'all be in communication with each other, right? Then we get, okay, now fast forward to this episode. You're talking about, I don't know, this is crazy. You do know Tamika, and Tasha knows too. So let's just say, let's say that Tasha and Rocky didn't take the money. Let's say they didn't take the money, right? Of course, Tasha is going to feel some type of way because you just accused me and my husband of taking $30K on TV, right? And then instead of Tamika just saying, I don't know, this crazy. Well, girl, you know why we're here. And my whole thing is, if y'all gonna talk about it, then talk about it. Y'all trying to talk in code and not really talk about the issue or the issue that's been presented on this show. So what happened? How did we get here? We got here because your sister accused you and your husband of stealing $30,000. Let's call a thing a thing. And then Tamika, you talking about, I don't know, this is crazy. You do know. You said they stole your $30,000. Girl. Maybe Tamika is still under the Glorilla and Tasha spell. I don't know. But I just feel like if we're gonna have a sit down, the purpose of y'all, I would assume the purpose of y'all getting together one-on-one is to lay it on the table. All right. They said both of them have said some things. Tasha is crying. She talks about, I guess, the daddy leaving them and them having to pretty much fend for themselves. I do want to know. I would like to know, because I remember Tamika calling herself. Didn't Tamika call herself a daddy's girl? I would love to. I would just love to know, like, the tea. Because you calling yourself a daddy's girl, but in the same breath, girl, the other person saying, girl, pretty much, girl, did he send support to y'all? Did he help? Did he help raise y'all? I would want to know the backstory. That's all I'm trying to say. They get together to choose dancers for the show. Taj, well, Candy couldn't make it. You know, Candy got 1,000 jobs, honey. So Candy couldn't make it, but all the other girls pretty much got together except for Candy, to basically choose dancers for the show. Taj, Coco, and Lily get together. Taj tells the girls that Tamika thinks that Candy and Tiny are more relevant, and they fill up those seats. Let me just say this, and then we're gonna be done with the whole. And I've said this, and I'm gonna say it again. Candy and Tiny have the most followers. I mean, girl, we see it. Okay. In some situations, yes, followers mean a lot, right? Like, girl, I remember Kim Kardashian saying that she makes more off of Instagram than she does from the Keeping Up with the Kardashians show. I think that was Kim. I'm like almost 100% sure she said that. So, girl, there are people out there who really make bank coin off of social media, right? So you can't downplay it for those folks who do. But I know for a fact there are also people out there who have 100,000 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers, and girl, they just a bartender, girl living check to check. Hello, y'all see them? And the only reason why people probably follow them is because they're attractive. You see the gay boys out there who have body down, got 100,000 subscribers, 150,000 subscribers, 200,000 subscribers, girl, and girl, they're a bartender. The girl, they work at the mall full time. So, yes, in some cases, a large following does mean income, does mean influence. It means that people probably support the stuff that you put out. The problem that I'm having in this situation is this. And this is no shade, okay? Because I've said this, girl, I actually listened to Candy's 2 solo projects to this very day. A lot of the girls can't say that. I do. Candy has come out with her second album while on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She has come out with solo singles on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And girl, they didn't go nowhere. Didn't do shit. Now, back in the day, Candy did not have those 10 million followers. But what I'm saying is, it is hard for me to believe that all of a sudden now, because y'all found out that she was a member of Xscape, now, girl, she's putting butts in a seat. Girl, she couldn't even get her own shit off the ground, quiet as it's kept. And that's the same for Tiny, too. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So now all of a sudden y'all find out that Candy and Tiny are a part of Xscape, then they're the reason why now they're the reason that butts are being put in the seat. And another thing too, every time I have seen a flyer with Xscape on it, it has never been a solo tour. It's always been 4, 5, 6 solo group acts on the tour with them. So I don't know how they're determining who brought in the most folk, right? I don't know. Again, I don't know if they put in a promo code, put Xscape, and you get 10% off your ticket, and that's how people know, right? I think that Tiny and Candy have convinced the promoters that because of their large following, then they will also bring in the most people. But I just don't think that's true. And that's based off of their past solo projects. I'm just saying, y'all. Are they more relevant? Yes, they are. Because Candy is on Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's like at one point it was Bravo's #1 show. But even with all of that, even with Candy being the longest running housewife, even with Candy being on, Atlanta for as long as she has, even with Candy with all her, specials that she's had, girl, that still don't equate to, girl, anything that she's trying to do with music, because y'all don't support her music career. Y'all don't. Y'all don't. Yeah, she had that #1 gospel single, but y'all don't support her career. music career, and all of a sudden y'all want me to believe that girl, she just bringing in all these people to come see her perform. Y'all didn't want to see her perform the other day. They cut that scene out with Zonique. At the end of the day, SWV has more hits than Escape. Zonique said that, but they didn't play it on the show. Y'all see Zonique's eyes is back to the same color as mine. Remember she went over to Africa or wherever Tiny when it got her eyes dyed? Girl. And girl, Miss Thing almost went blind. Yeah, she was almost a part of the Ray Charles Stevie Wonder Club, girl. A mess. Zonique got her eyes dyed blue. Girl, she took her ass over to Africa, baby, came back, girl. Cause see, girl, I almost went, but I had to go back and get a reverse. It was something like that. I'm almost, I keep up with the mess. Sometimes I get my stories a little, but for the most part, girl, I'm usually on point. It was something like that. Okay. I thought it was so cute when Tiny's daughter, when Zonique asked her sister, what's the girl's name? Princess? I don't know the girl's name. But she's so cute. She asked her how was mommy's show. And she said, very, 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 very. I thought she was going to say good. Girl, she said, very, very spectacular. I said, come on, spectacular. I thought that was so cute. I am with Candy and Tiny on this one, though. With the whole Tasha stuff. Tiny's real name is Tamika. But Tiny says that Candy had already said, if I put my all into this knowing I don't need it and you don't need it either, like, I'm going to be pissed if she basically used me, right? Because this is the thing, and I've said this too. Tiny and Candy don't really need Xscape anymore. Like, it is what it is. Candy, we know, make more money than everybody in the fucking building. And Tiny, I don't think Tiny hurting for nothing, And then Tiny is married to, and I think they live a decent life. Tiny got 5 houses, so she doing all right. I think it was more so about Escape's legacy, right? But I also understood what Tamika said they coming from, like, because what's gonna happen is, and this is exactly what happened, girl. We gonna get back together. Tasha is going to start to have some type of. She's gonna start to be a little bit more relevant than what she was the day before, and then she's gonna use this to try and get her a solo deal, and that's exactly what happened, girl. Pretty much. SWV and Escape. Lily says she basically won't be caught dead in anything SWV wears. This is the thing, y'all. I don't think that's necessarily a dig at Xscape because Xscape probably won't be caught dead in nothing SWV wears. When you really look at them, even outside of the stage, how many times this entire season have you seen Lily, Taj, or Coco walk around here just giving you sex? Lily got her whole body done. I remember that on the SWV show. Lily got her whole body done and she still walk around with her ass covered up. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they're just 2 completely different groups. That's all it comes down to, and they have 2 completely different styles. SWV is more, sexy, and Escape is more like homegirl around the way, 90s, covered up, tomboyish. That's still the look that they bring to their shows, even to this current day. But even in their current show, even outside of their shows, girl, they still kind of dress modestly. I don't know if y'all noticed that. I noticed that. I just don't think that's their style. The set list. Why is Steven there? I got why Steven was there, but I didn't get why Steven was there. Steven needs to know the order of the songs because he is a creative director, and I guess he needs to know so I mean, girl, ain't no use, girl, no tea, no shade. It ain't no use, girl, it ain't no use to you having sunshines, sunshines. It ain't no use to having you suns behind you when, girl, you singing Rain Down on Me. Rain down, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, he needs to know the order of the songs so he knows how he needs to do his job. But I could also be like, girl, why is he at the meeting? Because, girl, really and truly, you just need to know the order of the songs. Girl, it came across as, I don't know. I could see why Coco was probably a little like, girl, why is he here? Because at the end of the day, girl, the order of our songs are the order of our songs. I don't know. I can see why Coco was probably a little bit like, girl, why is he here? But I also understand why he needs to know the order of the songs at the same time. Candy's hair. This is what I thought about. That hair in that confessional was a hot mess, and Candy knows that, and her team knows that. I think that, you know what I think? I think that they purposely do that. I think they purposely do that just so people can talk about them. Like, remember when Nene had on that Frankenstein hair, Real Housewives of Atlanta? I think they purposely do these weird, ugly hairstyles just so people can talk about them on social media. Because there's no way that her hairstylist, there's no way that Candy looked at that and said, "Oh, girl, this is cute. Let's go." I just don't think that she did it. They have a wardrobe meeting. Oh, Jalen is going back to school. I think that's a great idea, girl. Go back to school, girl. Handle your business, and then you can do your little singing stuff. And if it take off, then girl, kudos. You know what I'm saying, girl? You're only 18, 19 years old. You young. So finish your school, and then and in the process, you could still be singing. And if you get to a point by the time you finish school, your career has just taken off, then you have the option to say, okay, you know what? I think I'm going to go into my singing career versus doing dentistry right now. You know? So I think that's a good idea. And also, when Taj said, what made you go back? Talking about I don't want to get behind. Nah, baby, Coco either whooped your ass. So Coco probably told you, bitch, if you don't take your ass back to school, you're going to have to figure out how you're going to get your nails done. That Balenciaga bag that you say you wanted, I'm cutting you off. So girl, Coco probably told him, this is what's going to happen. And either girl, and he said, okay, girl, I guess I'll go back. Okay. Weak versus understanding. I mean, girl, it's just... Girl, why we have it? I don't this is the thing, and Coco did say this too, that maybe their egos are in it. I do believe that. This is what I believe. I believe that Lily really don't care. Lily just want to make sure that she don't go back to being on food stamps, and she ain't got to go get no job in no call center. So Lily is just like, bitch, I just want to get up there and sing, and whatever gonna happen was gonna, make a little bit of money, whatever. I think the ego really comes with Coco, Candy, and Tiny. I think those are the three. Because Coco is like, how dare you, bitch, I sold 30 million records, and Candy and Tiny are on some girl as of 2023, you know what I'm saying, or 2022, whenever they shot this show, girl, we're more relevant, bitch. Right? So I think it's ego in all three of them. I think Lily really honestly don't care about, Lily just want to sing. And I think Tasha, she just there because Tasha really just worried about that solo career. I think Taj, is more so kind of probably like on lead with Coco too, but it's not so noticeable. And with Tamika, I think Tamika gonna, of course, side with Tiny and Candy because, it's kind of Candy and Tiny, whatever. Lily started going off. I refuse to be downgraded, blah, blah, blah. A piano in a dressing room. Girl, when Tasha said piano in a dressing room. Oh, girl, but we got understanding. Girl, why, if y'all are going to close out the show, why would you not close out the show with the biggest song? That's where the ego comes in with Candy and Tiny, because you don't have one song that's bigger than SWV's song. So why would you want to close out the show with Understanding of a week? Oh, they also put up a thing that shows like the numbers that they've sold. um, Girl, I'm not gonna lie. When Tiny said our show is a bigger production, we got dancers, props, blah blah blah. We don't wear flats and overalls. I'm not gonna lie, I did scream. And then what made it even funnier is when they showed Taj with them overalls on, and Taj was two-stepping on stage. Yeah, I said, yeah. Oh God, it was funny. Then Coco started going off. This is getting on my motherfucking nerves. And then you hear Taj say, "Ooh." It was actually a funny. I mean, I find stuff funny sometimes that other people don't find funny. Um, so that was pretty much that, girl. I just think it does. Like, this is the thing, and I'm gonna say this too. Candy is the richest. Candy is a businesswoman. Just because Candy says something does not mean that it's the gospel. Because the truth of the matter is, Candy is only looking out for Xscape. Period. Just like SWV is only looking out for SWV. I think when you start to go down that road, and I see this a lot of they should just listen to Candy because Candy is a businesswoman. Candy got her businesses, that's true. But to just shit on these other women as if they may not know what's going on or they can't handle business, right? I think it's kind of BS. Because at one point, Candy was almost broke too. She said that. That's why she had to hurry up and get into that solo career as fast as she could because she was going to be broke. So all I'm saying is they all kind of have a similar story in a way. Yes, Candy is the richest. Yes, Candy, has her businesses. But to automatically think that her word should, that whatever she says should be taken more seriously, or it should go above the other women because they may not be as rich, or Candy got more money. Like, I'm so sick and tired of y'all getting online talking about Candy got more money than you too, girl. Ain't none of us in Candy's tax bracket. But just because Candy has more money than the other girls in her account or her net worth is higher, right? And I'm sure she probably got more money in her account too. But just because she got more money in her account or her net worth is higher, that does not mean that the other women, if they say something, that it automatically it should be discounted because, oh, y'all ain't got no money. You need to listen to Candy. She the businesswoman. Escape meeting. Baby. Tasha, girl, you about to be in jail. When I tell you, it sounds like I can't even just get, like, at one point, I'm not gonna lie. I was really low-key putting most of this on Rocky because it's like, girl, Rocky is trifling, Rocky is trifling. But at some, and I did look at Tasha like Tasha is just that woman who is in a relationship, marriage, whatever, with this person, and he has manipulated her. But at some point, it's like, girl, y'all grown. Y'all grown, you grown. Like, I can't keep thinking that, like, Tasha is innocent in this situation and that she's just being taken advantage of by her husband. Because the truth of the matter is, Tasha, girl, you know a lot about what's going on. At least I think you do. So they have a meeting, and Xscape has a meeting. And the meeting is basically, they found out that Rocky has been getting a kickback. The whole thing was, if they went through this one promoter to do some shows, and if they could get all 4 girls to attend, then Rocky would get something in the back, right? Baby, when I tell you when Tamika, girl, when Tamika grabbed that folder, girl, when Tamika, bitch, when Tamika grabbed that folder and she folded it, yeah, bitch, when Tamika grabbed that folder and she said, yeah, he have, and she grabbed it, she bent it, and then she opened it up, and then she started handing it up. This is my problem with Tamika too. This is another thing with Tamika. Business is business, yes. But at some point, Tamika, you're going to have to make a decision that either you just not going to be cool with your sister like that, because I'm tired of Tamika acting like she don't know why they not cool. Girl, y'all not cool because, again, I'm not saying they didn't because I think they did. You accuse this woman of stealing $30,000. We know they did. But you accuse this lady of stealing $30,000. Now, girl, here you go in the meeting, girl, talking about you and your husband did X, Y, Z, girl. That, like, at this point, girl, the relationship is over. It's done. Girl. Okay. Anyways, when Tasha said, so y'all believe text messages? Yeah, girl. Okay. We know that, listen. People can manipulate pretty much anything nowadays. We know that. Even with text messages can be manipulated. We just know that. With that being said, yes, girl. Yes, girl. We're going to believe these text messages. I know. That, girl, y'all ain't really caught up to, yes, girl, this is not back in the day, AOL dial, girl, we in text message, girl. Yes, we believe in text messages, Tasha. So you trying to say these came from Rocky and the guy? Yes, Tasha. Tasha, sweetie, I don't know if you know, honey, but you're about to be in jail. And you're about to be in jail because it sounds like y'all over there just breaking a whole bunch of laws. Girl, forgery, it sounds like. Girl, money laundering, it sounds like. Girl, just theft. Girl, just everything you can think about, that's what's going on over on your side of town. Tasha, do I believe that everything a husband does, a wife knows, and everything a wife does, a husband don't know? I don't believe everything, but I do believe in some stuff, and I do believe that in this situation with Rocky and Tasha, you know what the tea is. Tasha, I think you know what the tea is. We can sit here and play the what ifs you didn't know, what if or what out, and but girl, you know what the tea is. Here she go talking about let me call Rock. One thing Tasha gonna do, this is how you know Tasha know, because of the way that she responds to these accusations and allegations. And also, girl, she either have to go pray on it or either she gotta call Rock. You know another thing I want to say too, why I think Rock is a scammer? Because why would Rocky? I know I might be reaching on this one. I might be reaching, but this is what I thought about. Tell me if I'm reaching, y'all. Rocky's real name is not Rocky. I think his real name starts with an E. Remember we talked about this last week. If I just don't see the purpose of him having, well, I guess, child. Never mind. That wasn't gonna make no sense. Never mind. That wasn't going. I just answered my own question. What I was about to say, I just thought about it. What I was about to say was like, why do you feel the need to go by this alias, right? When if you said out of your own mouth that you've never been the person that wanted to be in front of the camera, you've always been behind the scenes person. So why do you feel the need to go by Rocky Bivens and just not go by your real name? But then I was like, girl, what about somebody like L.A. Reid? Is L.A. Reid's real name? I don't know, girl. Girl. As far as I'm concerned, girl, I think Tasha and Rocky are scammers. I think that it was a scheme that Ty set up to come back to us with the bullshit. Okay. I think that Tasha, sweetie, we're gonna talk more about you in my live, but Mama, it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good, girl. Y'all get with these men, and I don't want to take none of the accountability from Tasha, but I do believe that I do. I could see. I could see. I'm just gonna say it. I could see Rocky getting Tasha caught into some mess, and Tasha just going along with it, and then she kind of like was like, okay, girl, this is like we Bunny and Clyde now. Y'all gonna be up in jail. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.